Good evening. Thank you for joining us for the work-based learning at Knoxville High School. My name is Tyler Pearson, and you guys introduce yourselves too.
My name is Jordan Downing.
I'm Sean Sanger.
And tonight we're going to talk to you about different work-based learning experiences at the Knoxville High School. So I'm going to start off with my position as a Career and College Readiness Coordinator, and I want to be able to explain kind of the work-based learning experiences that go on throughout the district quick, and then we're going to specify onto the high school. So with that, here's a model that we're trying to look at for our kids K-12, and this top green bar or gold bar right here talks about our elementary schools, and the focus of that age is awareness on careers and their self-interest and things like that. The middle school level is more about exploration, so they're going to explore themselves and their interests as well as careers. And then tonight we're going to talk about high school, and that's about the experiences. So this is our work-based learning model in Knoxville. That's how they strategically get exposed to things. Off to the right is our portrait of a Panther work, and the goal of that is these are skills that all of our graduates are going to have before they graduate. If we dig in a little deeper to each of these gold bars over here, you can see what goes on in those levels. So at the elementary level, like we said, is about awareness, and we've categorized each of these grade levels spans as in the classroom, field trips, and guest speakers. The middle school is about exploration. Here's some high school with experiences, and then here's some work that we do with the community and our partners and things that we do for our students to give them different opportunities. So diving into that, this is a giant list of different experiences and workshops we're going to give our kids starting in 7th and 8th grade, down to 9th and 10th, 11th and 12th, and the middle school is starting that this year, and then we will move it to the high school in the future, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. We use a career interest assessment called Career Navigator. Through that program, there are 3 main goals of that. We explore their students' interests starting in 6th grade, and they do this annually about in October each year from 6th grade through 12th grade. Then they're going to navigate their options and make connections between their interests and a potential education they want to get their dream jobs. And then they're going to go to achieve their goals. And they make confident decisions with the navigator tools, and then we connect them with different experiences based on their interests. Something new we're trying this year is Career Week at the high school. We're looking at the first week after Christmas, January 5th, 6th, and 7th. It'll be a 2-hour early out schedule, and students will have the opportunity to attend a lot of different sessions to explore their interests, to talk to community partners, talk to alumni, talk to a lot of different people, and it's completely up to the kids to decide what they want to attend. So our goal for that is these different colors over here represent different career clusters. So you can see that there's going to be a couple of speakers from the green cluster for ag, food, and natural resources, a couple for the purple, orange, red, blue, and gold. In addition to that, we'll have other sessions for students to attend and field trips if the students are interested in that, and we'll finalize our list of options for the kids and we'll survey them to figure out what they're interested in attending. Our goal for every junior is to have a job shadow experience. They could go on these previous to their junior year or after their junior year if they'd like, but the purpose of this is they think they might want to go into something for a job, and this is an opportunity for them to go see it firsthand. They can do some job shadowing. They can spend about a half day or less visiting an organization, investigating a career field, or experiencing a typical day on the job. The students have the opportunity to tour the work site. They can shadow, possibly participate in workplace activities if appropriate. So it's our hope that kids can gain some exposure to a career that they might be interested in, and then that can be a path they continue down if it's a good match, or it's a path that they can turn and pivot somewhere else if they realize that is not a career for them. A new course that we're going to offer this next semester in the spring is a work-based learning course. It's just titled WBL 150 right now. And this is a class taught by myself and Shanae Fitzgerald. And it's basically a 3 weeks of classroom time, and then the rest of the semester will be spent out on the job site. So we will spend some time doing employability skills, setting expectations for the workplace, and finalizing details of their employment with a business partner. So we're looking at doing this for all students that have a career interest that we don't have a work-based learning opportunity for already. So I'm going to talk about that, but we also have 2 other people here today to talk about work-based learning in their content areas with construction trades and with advanced manufacturing. This is just a quick visual of how people can get enrolled or partner with our school through elementary Panther Spotlight activities, the Career Week like we mentioned at the high school, hosting a job shadow or work-based experience with high school students. And to wrap up my portion, I'm just going to show you guys, this is a resource from the Iowa Corps that talks about those career clusters and interest areas for kids. So the Iowa Corps gives us this, and we use this as a tool to help kids navigate what they might want to do for the rest of their lives. We developed a more detailed graphic of this, same colors, same focuses, but we thought this visual is a little better for kids to expose them to different categories within that career cluster. So we use these tools when we're talking with kids to help them figure out more detail what they might want to do in life after high school. So that's it for my portion. Again, my name is Tyler Pearson. I'm the Career College Readiness Coordinator at the high school. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me via email or call the school and they'll get you connected to our classrooms.
All right, so as it says up there, my name is Jordan Downing. I teach, my capstone course that I teach is construction trades. Yeah, if you want to click play. The photos that are going to be rolling here, whenever they get going, are just pictures of some of the projects that me and my students have completed over the last few years anyways. Some of the projects that they work on, we get out to competitions, we go to tours, we go to different conferences, career fairs, things like that. So all in all, the course is geared towards residential construction and what they actually get to build on. The houses that you see that them building, we are partnered with Habitat for Humanity, which has been a great partnership over the years. And so usually the big project that we have is that the kids go out and they build a house here in the community. In the 12 years I've been here so far, I think this year we're on house number 10 or 11 that I've done with Habitat with the students. But besides working with Habitat for Humanity, we also have done things for the school district. We've done things for residents, the city, things like that. Even last year we worked for the county doing some projects. So the kids get a pretty diverse experience in hands-on experience in what it really entails to work in construction, not just reading about it or watching videos. There are houses in the community that kids can take pride in, driving by and seeing how the homeowners have been maintaining them and things like that. So overall, the course is a year-long course. I actually have them every day so that they get a pretty good feel of what it's like to work in this environment. So like right now, with the temperatures kind of dropping, right now we're working outside. The kids are getting that experience. Some of the projects we've accomplished this year is we started off the year, did a concrete slab that was 24 by 40 feet long. We repaired a fence or replaced a section of fencing, wood fencing. And then right now we just got started on our Habitat house, where so far they have framed the basement walls and now we're working on the floor system. But throughout the year, they're going to eventually frame this in, hang the drywall, cabinets, flooring, trim. They're going to get to do pretty much everything it takes to build the house. So they're going to get experience in a variety of trades. Now, we don't get to do everything on the Habitat houses. Some of the skilled work is done by professionals like the electrical, the HVAC, plumbing, things like that. But so for things like that, I'll have hands-on activities in my classroom, wiring up different modules or doing plumbing and things like that. So all in all, the kids get a pretty good experience of what the construction field is and entails. So that's kind of what that class entails. Oh, they do get DMAC credit for taking the course, where they get credit for 3 different courses that if they go up to DMAC that they would be able to opt out if they're actually interested in the construction field and going that route. We do a lot of career exploration at, like I said, the job fairs and things like that. So depending on what career path the kids use, I've tried to expose them to a number of those different things. Are there any questions in the chat or anything before I move on? Otherwise, in the future, if there's any questions for me or that you'd have, get a hold of me at jordan.downing@kcsd.k12.ia.us.
So the one thing I'd say that I appreciate about both the experiences that kids get with these classes is the diverse exposure to a lot of things. So you think construction, yeah, you're building with hammers and nails and wood, but getting exposed to the HVAC and the plumbing and all the different aspects, the electrical, and that goes into a house project is neat for the kids to explore those interests, and then they might gravitate more towards one field than compared to another. So when they get exposed to everything, it's nice to be able to see and explore what you're truly interested in and take a passion towards that. So I know Jordan does a good job of that in his class, and I know Sean does that as well with his advanced manufacturing. So let's get out of here and we'll get the next one going.
All right, I'm Sean Sanger. I teach the automotive and manufacturing classes at the high school. A few years ago, we started a manufacturing class with the intentions of giving the students a lot of opportunities to explore and be exposed to many different forms of manufacturing. This commercial was made a couple years ago by a young lady that was in the class who was interested in like web page design and so forth. So we have welders, we have engineers, we have IT person, CNC milling operators, we have paint or powder coating people, even have maintenance people as far as this class. The class kind of runs like a small prototype shop business. And so we are doing a variety of projects. I guess probably one of the things we're most known for is our fire pits. But we do a lot of yard signs around the community. We oftentimes look for, projects along that line, so people come to us for Coaches versus Cancer, again, signage, the Christmas light display coming up. I don't know, it's too numerous of the things that we do. Again, we try to give a lot of students opportunities that they get to choose the direction that they go. So if they might start off as a welder and end up as a powder coat person. We try to give them those opportunities of find out what they like or what they don't like in there. Along with our classroom, we do a lot of tours. Again, give them exposure to industry, the different work environments that are out there in industry there. Just even last week, we took tours to Coline and 2 additional places in Newton to see some different style of manufacturing versus the stuff that's locally here. We specifically stopped at a place that makes injection molding dies, and then actually saw the plastic injection molding going on, and that's something students don't get to see in our classroom. We just don't have that capability. We continually increase our capabilities at the school. Last spring, we were able to purchase a second CNC mill with the help of a local manufacturer to add, just be able to service more students on the CNC milling opportunities, which is a high in demand field currently right now. This fall, introduced small scale casting. That the students are working on making molds and casting aluminum or nickel, or a little bit later on we're going to try some brass. Again, just seeing some different stuff. Last year we also added a more professional powder coating system. If you want to stop this and move to our next scale, one of the things that we're known for is giving students some great job shadowing. Some maybe verge a little bit closer to internship stuff, but we call it job shadowing currently. Opportunities where we send students off into the workplace. And many years ago when we started this, it simply started off with 4 welders. And now we've expanded this into, we've had 2 people that were job shadowed in the maintenance department last year out at Weiler. 1 person in the welding area, a couple people in the engineering area, young man running the laser. And so we had people in multiple areas in manufacturing, not just in welding or not just in, we had somebody in paint and powder last year also. So we've expanded our opportunities for our students. Because of that, a large number of these students were offered positions and have accepted positions going directly from high school into the manufacturing world. with almost all of them lining up directly with what they were, where they ended up in our class as far as in the powder coating and in some sort of CNC manufacturing, or vice versa. So, or anything like that. So, if you have any comments or questions or project ideas for the community, you can get a hold of me. My email's on our website, the school website, or try to call me, anything like that.
I'd say one comment to add to the things that both these guys are doing is just the level of exposure the kids get is truly a match for what they're going to see post high school. So the equipment that has been donated in partnership with the fundraising the school has done is amazing, and it's top notch to what they're going to be prepared to see in the industry. And similar to the construction trades with the different career paths kids get exposed to, what we hear from Weiler and other employers is the kids have narrowed down what they're actually interested in, what they're passionate about before they get to the employer. And they truly appreciate that, and that they're very prepared for that when they get there. So I know what both these guys are doing are first class and are really preparing our kids for an ever-changing future. So I appreciate that about them. So thank you. If there's any questions, reach out to any of us. We'd be happy to help you out. I think that's it for tonight, though. Thank you.